The countdown.
Alright. ECFL, number 1 Arizona State going against number 12 Baylor here. Week 11 here, last game of the season for both teams before playoffs start. Baylor officially eliminated going into this game, but a good chance for them to get some momentum going to next season against the number 1 team. As it looks like Arizona State will receive. And I believe that's Zumi that's going to take it out. Normally I see him on returns. Zumi Anderson. And Arizona State will take it at the 25 with Jack James leading the offense. He's going to hand it off to Tamir Jones for a little 5-yard rush there. They'll call 4 yards. And, Arizona State known for their defense. Easily the best defense in the league right now. But, their offense having some big games. Taking down number 3 Fresno last week and putting up over 30 points. So let's see if they could repeat that same effort here tonight. As Tamir Jones will get the handoff again, and he'll go forward for another 5 yards, bringing up a short 3rd and 1. Sticking with the read option early. Arizona State, usually running that air raid, you expect a lot of passing, but they also do like running this read option with Jax James and Tamir Jones. See if they go back right back to it on 3rd and 1, and they will. Tamir Jones right up the middle. He's got space, hold that blocky ahead, and he'll go forward for 16 yards. Baylor really struggled on the defensive side of the ball this season. Not a lot of big names over there, and I think we're gonna expect to see this a lot all night with Arizona State, especially in this 115-degree weather it is in Arizona in real life. Don't think the game can do that, but yeah, it's a hot day. So Jack James is gonna keep it on the speed option. He'll go forward for 8 more yards. 4 plays, 4 rushes so far for Arizona State, and Baylor seems to not have an answer for us, so definitely expect Arizona State to keep up with this run attack, as we likely see a little bit of play action right here. No, they'll go with the midline read, and he hands it off to Tamir Jones again, and that's another 5-yard rush. Tamir Jones was having a really big season last season, I think, was one of the leading rushers, and I think they went a little bit more passing this season, but going right back with Tamir Jones here again, and another read option motioned in, and Baylor finally getting behind the line that time for a minus 5-yard rush. Zaire Webb, the second on the tackle there. Normally you see Arizona State's receivers hold up, blocking it there, but a big play by the cornerback for Baylor, getting in the backfield. That's going to bring up a long 2nd and 15. Jack James comes out in the shotgun, their first pass of the game, and it'll be a slant to Luka Hinson for 11 yards. Big first pass for Arizona State right there, bringing up another 3rd and short. I expect we see him with another read option like we've seen all game long, but we'll see if they go with a short pass. As Jack James takes the handoff, and they will go with the pass, and Jack James is going to scramble for the first down easily, runs over defender, stiff arms one as well, and he'll have a 15-yard rush. Wow, look at this replay. Ran right over a linebacker and then stiff arms another Baylor Bear. And this is really what Baylor needs to work on this offseason, I think, personally. They need defenders. They need someone that can help this rushing attack in the offense, because Cowboy Jim, is doing a heck of a job game planning, but this defense needs to help him out. And Jack James keeps the read option again. He's going to stiff arm his guy into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Early 7-0 lead here for the Sun Devils. Very impressive drive by them to get the easy 7 points, and it could be a long night if Baylor doesn't do something to stop that run. But Baylor, I believe they played TCU last week. Held it 24-24 in the first half until they ran over in the second half. So kind of same thing we saw last week. We'll see if their offense can give their give him the same effort as last week with the rushing game, as Arizona State's going to kick it off. He's bad, J-Mac, he's bad. That's an easy answer. Just kidding. Austin Wilson with the 24-yard return. I need to see if there are any Baylor Bears transferring while I'm calling this. Either way, Wilson's going to keep the read option, and he's going to go forward for 9 yards. Bryce Walker, my bad. I believe that's the junior quarterback for Baylor now, goes forward for 9 yards, and we've seen the read option work for Baylor a lot this year, running that spread offense. That's their go-to, is running between Bryce Walker and Austin Wilson, and I expect we'll see a lot of it here tonight too, as Bryce Walker will hand it off to Austin Wilson for the first down, 4-yard rush. Not a lot of teams have had success running against Arizona State, and especially if Baylor gets too stagnant, you definitely expect Arizona State to shut it down. But Baylor, getting a first down so far, looking good. As Bryce Walker will keep the handoff to another read option, he's going to keep it, and yeah, right there, a ton of Arizona State defenders around him. Not sure who will be credited with the tackle, but Bryce Walker not able to get a ton of space right there, as it brings up a 2nd and 9. My bad, Bryce Walker's a sophomore, that makes more sense. Lifelong Baylor Bear. As Bryce Walker's going to take the snap. He's got unblocked number 3 right into the backfield. Someone's got to pick him up, as Bryce Walker just got flustered on that blitz. It's going to bring up a long 3rd and 9 here. That's definitely pass situation. No screen, which is good, as Bryce Walker will pass it. He's got to corral. And wow, they're going to give him the first down. Looks like tackle forward into it. I think that's a really generous spot, but they'll give it to him. First down, Baylor Bears. Baylor coming out the first down. You definitely expect to see a run here, as they will run a handoff to Austin Wilson. He's got a first down right up the middle, and that'll be a 13-yard rush for him. Don't normally see a lot of teams get this success against Arizona State's defense, but Baylor, they come out hot. It looks really good sometimes, so, something to go forward with into the offseason. As Bryce Walker's going to take the snap again. He's going to look to pass, and he'll find Austin Wilson in the backfield for about a 4-yard, 3-yard reception. Playing it safe, playing it short so far. Definitely, I like that. Get it out of his hands quick, because we all know Arizona State's D-line will the best in the league, so, got to neutralize that as best you can, as Bryce Walker's going to motion his tight end to the left here, and he'll hand it off to Austin Wilson up the middle. 6-yard rush that time. 3rd and 1. Man, if Baylor looks like this, could Arizona State's undefeated season be on the line? Obviously, way too early to say, but Arizona State went undefeated last season, went all the way to the semis before they got upset, but going for their 2nd straight undefeated regular season. But wow, Bryce Walker will break a tackle. He's got a first down. He's got way more than that. 15-yard rush down inside the red zone. Bryce Walker, what a play for him, making the first down happen. That's huge for Baylor right there, and what a pancake on the outside too. Baylor right here in the red zone, definitely, hopefully for them to keep with that read option. It's been working surprisingly against this Arizona State defense. And Bryce Walker's going to go for he'll hand it off here to Austin Wilson. No, he'll keep it. Sorry about that. Yeah, he'll keep it for a 0-yard rush, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 Baylor. 2nd and 10 here in the red zone. You want 7 here. You got to make sure you got 7 if you want to keep pace with Arizona State. He's going to keep it. He's got a first down inside the 5, right outside the 5-yard line. Bryce Walker for another 11 yards. Baylor right here in striking distance. Read option. Definitely what every team loves to call inside the goal line. You love getting your quarterback, running back the option to go in and pushing it for the score, and they'll do just that here. Handing it off keeping it, Bryce Walker in for the touchdown. Touchdown Baylor Bears. Bryce Walker with a 7-yard rush. That's a huge start for Baylor this drive to open the game. They let Arizona State go right down and score on them, and then they return the favor, keeping it a close game here. So 7-7 in the first quarter. As Arizona State is going to return this kickoff. That'll be Carlton Banks this time with the kick return. And yeah, as I was talking about transfers earlier, we got Brian Eshelman from Baylor transferring. They're only one so far. Seems like everyone in Arizona State is not transferring, which is good for them, although they do have a lot of seniors, as Jack James is going to take the shotgun handoff. He's going to look to pass it here. He'll find his slant route over the middle. That's Carlton Banks for a 13-yard reception. As Baylor cannot seem to find an answer for this Arizona State offense. It seems like this little heat wave warning has been a little bit too much for both these defenses. All seem tired out there. No one wants to hit as Jax James will hand it off to Tamir Jones, and he'll go forward for about 4 yards there. And Tamir Jones up to 5 rushes for 35 yards so far tonight. Jax James is going to motion Tamir Jones back here for a read option, and he's going to hand it off for another 4 yards. A lot of what we saw last drive, and you know, they're making these easy third and manageables where Arizona State can just get right back to it and hand it off again, and I expect 100% that's what we'll see here again with Jax James lining up in the backfield. And he'll hand it off. No, he'll keep it, and he'll go right up the middle for 10 yards about. Man, Jax James and Tamir Jones don't even need their receivers these games. I think they've completed 2 passes, and Baylor has no answer for this Arizona State rushing attack. As Jax James is going to pass it again, he'll find number 2 there. Breaks the tackle, Carlton Banks with a nice little catch there. You know, Arizona State sticking with the smart, safe plays. You know, no need to air it out yet. No need to make it dangerous. Just doing their thing offensively, going right down the field, marching easily. Jax James will keep it. Oh, and he gets brought down by the defensive lineman right there. 3rd and 7, tackle for loss by Bjorn Berserker. I believe that's a Cowboys player. Heck of a tackle by him, bringing up a long 3rd down here. Obviously, pass situation where for Arizona State, Jax James is going to go back to pass it. He'll find his out route. Cletus Diddle, I believe, for the 1st down. Yeah. Cletus Diddle for 14 yards as Arizona State's going to march right back out in a tight formation. Passing formation for sure, usually out of that. And Jax James is going to find Cletus Diddle again on the short little flat route there as he'll get out of bounds. Second stream. With the tackle at the 20-yard line. That'll make it 35. Sorry, give me a second, guys. I'm a little bit behind. Alright, Jax James, 3rd and 5 right here. He's going to call a screen pass. Yeah, unfortunate for Arizona State right there. Hate to see those, as Baylor will capitalize on the fortunate play for them. And 4th and 8, obviously. Going to see Arizona State's field goal team come out here and kick the field goal. The kick is up, and it is good, as that'll be a 10-7 lead for Arizona State here as they kick it back off to Baylor. Just under a minute under the 1st quarter now. It's going by pretty fast. A lot of running on both sides as Baylor's going to return the kickoff here. That is Austin Wilson with a nice 22-yard return. What is up? What is up, Shackums?
Right here if you need anything.
Sub, yeah, you're good. You're good to call this game with me if you want. As Austin Wilson's going to rush forward for a 6-yard rush. You know, Baylor's been running the ball a lot. This is their 2nd possession with the ball. You know, Arizona State's up 10-7, but really close game so far. As Bryce Walker's going to take the handoff and hand it off to Austin Wilson again for a 5-yard rush right there. 1st down Baylor. You know, number 12 going against number 1. Not what a lot of people foresaw being close this early, but what do you think so far?
Well, on this drive particular, I've been seeing a bit of quality runs on back-to-back plays, and Baylor's actually putting up a fight against this number 1 team, as we see a tackle for loss by Scout Mitchell.
Yeah, 100%, like you said it, and they were doing some really great runs right up until there where, man, all of Arizona State's defensive line got through. And that's likely going to bring us down to the start of the 2nd quarter, so 10-7 ball game here. Number 1 going up against number 12. Possible upset alert to that Arizona State's undefeated season. We'll see you guys in the second quarter here shortly. Arizona State 10, Baylor 7. As Baylor's going to come out in the shotgun formation, as they normally do, and they're going to hand it off again for another run. And Arizona State's starting to be over all these read option plays, as they saw a lot of it from Baylor the first drive, and it's bringing up a long and 3rd and 13.
Yep, and I think that Bryce Walker, he's one of the more versatile quarterbacks in this league. Do you think he had better options than an option that plays particularly deep ball caught?
Yeah, huge throw to Houston Wilson right there from Bryce Walker. Like you said, Bryce Walker, one of the most versatile players. We've seen him run the ball, and now we're seeing him bomb it down the field. Oh, man. Arizona State doesn't let up many plays like that, but huge play for Baylor right there. 3rd and 13 all the way down, right outside the red zone.
Yep, and at the 25-yard line, there's many things we could do, maybe even hand it off here.
Yeah, 100%. As he's going to find a wide-open slant route receiver, number 15, Houston Wilson again for 24 yards, right down to the 1-yard line, almost reached that out.
Yep,
wow, what
good
a play.
job from that Arizona State defense preventing a touchdown. That play just got his knee down a yard short.
Yeah, if anyone has the defense to stop a goal line stand, it's Arizona State for sure. And hey, I don't know what this is. 5 wide set. You think Baylor would try and run to punch this in, but they're not.
I think that a QB option would be better if he were doing that play, but he gets luckily out of the sack there.
Yeah, I don't mind the QB draw either, but man, Arizona State's D-line, I think you just got to run it in, but another 5 wide set here. Man, what is Baylor doing?
A risky play.
Yeah. They're going to try and pass it in there. Oh, wow, touchdown. Hunter Jackson wide open in the back of the end zone.
And now we see Baylor on upset alert.
Yeah, 100%. Arizona State number 1 they've been in some close games for sure. I think they beat number 3, now number 5 Fresno by like 5 points last week. They beat UCF by like 4. They struggled against SDSU in the first quarter too. So, while they've looked unbeatable, there have been times where teams have had chances. So, Baylor hoping to be the first team to knock them off this season.
Yep, and they're one of those teams that aren't the best at particularly every stat, but they are quality in every category enough to be just that better team in general compared to these other teams they play against.
Yeah, for sure. That could have been an interception right there. Eli Grisby covering that flat route right there. Jax James, what are you doing, man? Was 7 for 7 before that incompletion.
Grigsby had a good opportunity finding the route to get a pick there, but he deflects on that pass.
Yeah, he did. And Baylor's defense coming to play this drive. Another tackle for loss here. This time it's Arcia Ivy, the linebacker, right up the middle. And, Tamir Jones able to throw one defender off, but not able to get the second.
Now, pretty big 3rd and long situation for the Sun Devils to work with, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, Jack James just got to check it down, but nobody near him. Number 1, he's got 24 yards. That's John Aldreezy for an easy first down. Man, Baylor can't let those up at 3rd and long, too.
Yep, no one covering, so he was able to get a ton of run yards after the catch.
Yeah, and the Sun Devils are, looking really good with those short passes. You gotta wonder if they're gonna air it out here eventually, but for now, just staying conservative as Jax James is going to hand it off to Tamir Jones for his 6th or 7th rush of the game. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got no one in front of him. He's got one guy to beat, and he'll get tackled. 41-yard rush for Tamir Jones. Almost had the touchdown.
Yeah, props to that offensive line. They're creating a huge hole and creating space for him to work with on that huge run there.
Yeah, definitely. Tamir Jones, it's going to be hard to tackle him from behind. You got to get his legs out for sure if you want to bring him down. And Baylor unable to do that time, as Jax James inside the red zone here is going to hand it off to Tamir Jones again, as it seems to be his night, and he'll go down inside the 5, 11-yard rush.
Jones already having 90 yards on the day and 9 rush attempts, making it 10 rushing yards on average per play, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's really impressive as they'll give it right back to him. And who wouldn't? Tamir Jones in for the 2-yard touchdown. Sun Devils back up 17-14. Well, about to be. As, we saw a couple 200-yard rushes earlier this week with DJ Boone and I think Oregon State's Braden Johnson. It looks like Tamir Jones trying to be another 200-yard rusher to get into that Offensive Player of the Week conversation. As Baylor will take the kick return, and that's going to be Austin Wilson again. Gets hit pretty hard, but manages to hold on to the ball. Baylor really like what we've seen in the 2 drives they've had the football. A lot of rushing. We saw that deep bomb last time. Only down 3 here. Hopefully could keep them in this game as Bryce Walker is going to take this shotgun set. He's going to hand it off to Austin Wilson. He's got an easy first down, it looks like, as that'll be a 10-yard rush.
Yep, and the running game so far for both teams has been really good.
Yeah, they definitely like their read options. Definitely spamming that as much as they can as Bryce Walker's going to take another shotgun snap here, and he's going to keep it this time, and he's got space on the outside. There's nobody near him as he's going to keep going, still going for 29 yards. Wow. These blockers for Baylor on the outside are definitely impressing me. Look at that wide receiver holding that block as Bryce Walker goes for almost 30-yard rush.
Definitely a quality run for Walker there. Now in number 1 team, the nation's territory, just at the 42.
Yeah, huge striking position, at least for a field goal, hopefully, as Bryce Walker is going to take it, and he's going to break a tackle, but oh my gosh, it's like Arizona State's whole team, as that'll be a negative 4-yard rush.
Yep, at first that run looked pretty optimistic, but when you have a ton of defenders all around you, you're doomed on a play like that.
Yeah, you got to try and pull forward there, trying to do too much with the football and losing yards, as it'll be a long 2nd and 14 here. Bryce Walker's going to take the snap. He's going to go for a pass this time. Oh my gosh, overthrows a slant route. That's picked off by Arizona State, and that'll be number 8, Matt Phillips, the safety. Matt Phillips, a huge player for Arizona State, won like so many Defensive Player of the Weeks last. Was nominated for a lot, and making another huge play here again.
Yeah, that was just a clunky read from Walker on that play. Definitely a dangerous call, and that was a wasted drive opportunity.
Yeah, it was. They could have at least came away with some points there as Baylor's defense, rallying to the football. Great job right there, and negative 2-yard rush by Tamir Jones. Eli Grigsby with a tackle for loss. As Arizona State will come back here in a 2nd and 12. I wonder if they start opening up the pass a little bit more here. No, they're just going to stick with Tamir Jones all night long, and why wouldn't they? Another 7-yard rush. He's just running wherever he wants to for the most part.
And like I mentioned earlier, the Sun Devils offensive line has been bringing some work in, and not to mention on 3rd downs, Arizona State's been phenomenal.
Yeah, but 3rd down, they go with a little bubble screen right there. They had the block, but the receiver unable to come down with the football. Solid. Heard the footsteps a little bit. I think a little bit right there too. But like you said, that blocking by Arizona State, I think blocking by both teams is doing really well. I think it's that heat exhaustion. It's like 115 degrees here in Arizona, so definitely playing some impact.
Yep, I mean, Arizona State, they have that weather put into their own advantage. Not many teams are used to it, but I know Texas definitely has to. Baylor from Waco and Middle Texas, they're usually used to the heat. That could have been a pick right there too.
Yeah, that should have been 6, but like you said, yeah, Arizona State definitely taking advantage of that heat, getting those extra oxygen blood cells going. And yeah, Baylor, hopefully, nothing like that again. 2nd and 10, as Bryce Walker will take the snap. He's going to hand off to Austin Walker, and that's just going to be, fighting for yards. Austin Walker with a nice little 6-yard rush right there.
Yeah, I mean, Austin Wilson is the guy that I trust most with the ball on this Baylor team. I'd like to see more handoffs to him.
Yeah, Bryce Walker, definitely a deadly duo, as Bryce Walker is going to take the pass here, and man, those slants, ASU is letting nothing up over the middle. That's going to be a 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, Bryce Walker's definitely a risk taker along with that play, and being a risk taker could leave you with some risks, big risks of interceptions, almost like that one.
I think Baylor will live with the punt that drive, as both those could have been interceptions. Zumi Anderson with a 13-yard return. Baylor officially eliminated from playoffs, but what do you want to see from here? Their last game of the season, going into next.
Oh,
Ooh, is that an
already kicked
interception?
off, but yeah, I definitely think that they're playing for the future currently. I do think they're just trying to get some recruits transfers this offseason that could bring them to a potential that they know they want to reach. And Baylor, they have a lot to hope for.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. As Bryce Walker's going to keep the read option there for -2-yard rush, but a lot of these transfers and recruits watching these games right now, you definitely want to leave them with something positive, especially if you want to land some quality players next season. So every game counts. Can't just lay over and die. So Baylor, doing a good job of that this game, as they're only down 3, and that'll be a nice little 12-yard catch there for Chris Sunseri.
Now you have a great opportunity to do like an option here to Walker, or even a handoff to Wilson, I suppose.
I will be very surprised if that is not it, as it will be, and Bryce Walker will keep it, and he gets the 2 yards he needs right there for a first down.
First down.
In your face.
And 1st and 10 just outside the red zone here. Baylor in striking distance again. Bryce Walker needs to be much more careful with the football as he'll pass it. He's got a wide open corner around. That'll be a touchdown. Hunter Jackson, 25-yard catch. Right behind the Arizona State defense as Baylor retakes the lead 21-17 Bears.
Yeah, and usually when you find cornerbacks under the wide receiver, there are unlimited possibilities to do with that wide open wide receiver based on how many room he has, and that play there is an example of manipulating that cornerback under.
Yeah, and like you said, that Hunter Jackson's having a huge game so far. He's had 3 big catches already. Definitely something to build on going into next season. And we're not even talking about next season. This is, potential undefeated going down. No one has been able to take down the Sun Devils, and if Baylor was the first one to do that, that would be wild. So hopefully everyone's tuning in. It's Carlton Banks' huge return there, 43 yards for the corner.
Yep, great special teams blocking there to create that good space on that right field side, and flag on the field.
Oh, wow. I thought it was going to be clipping, but never mind. That'll be a face mask. That turns in a 10-yard rush to a 25-yard play for Arizona State. As Tamir Jones, I expect we're going to see a heavy dose of him here again.
Yeah, and already on the second play of the drive, because of that flag, they're at the 30-yard line, just short of that red zone.
Yeah. And that'll be Cletus Diddle with a 22-yard catch down inside the 10-yard line. He's been Arizona State's leading receiver for tonight, out of the slot position. Funny to see that big guy out catching passes, but doesn't affect him at all, as he's still getting huge plays.
Yep, and never mind that red zone. Just get into that 1st and goal range. Good opportunity for a touchdown here.
Absolutely, as it's going to look like a HB draw, and it'll end up working for about 4 yards there. I don't really like seeing those delayed handoffs, but doesn't end too badly there. Second manageable here for sure.
Yeah, and before half even ends, Tamir Jones having over 110 rushing yards.
Oh wow, what a cut, as Tamir Jones will just run right into the end zone. Man, he juked that guy super hard right there. What a move by Tamir Jones, as Arizona State will retake the lead 24-21 Sun Devils.
This game has definitely been really back and close. Back and forth, I meant. And if you just look at that predictions, Arizona State was heavily favored into this one.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, I'd imagine it wasn't even close. Maybe like 5% went for Baylor, but no, it's been really fun. That Bear definitely needs to pick up his ankle, Slaters. Bears can't zigzag though, so can't blame him. But man, like you said, Arizona State, everyone thought they would win, but Baylor's kind of done this season a lot. Last week they were playing number 3 TCU. It was tied like 24-24 at half before they kind of got ran over in the second half. But it's a lot of fun to watch them come out in this first half and put up a fight as Austin Wilson another 5-yard rush.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
And you have some space to work with here if you are Baylor, just at the 30-yard line. Good field position after that 5-yard play.
Yeah, and they'll do another read option, like you said, good field position. Got all the time in the world at 2:38. Kind of want to run that down a little bit so Arizona State doesn't get another possession of the ball. But we all know NCAA clock management, as Bryce Walker will take the shotgun snap, but they're going to stick with the read option. And that'll be a 0-yard rush. Great open field tackle by the linebacker right there, Yogi Bar, or he's a safety, I believe.
Yeah, and Yogi Berra, one of the better defensive players in this entire league. He's always just... You're not going to be surprised if he makes a play.
I believe he's a senior too, veteran, been around here a while. I believe he won a championship on Ozark as well. Or he was at least on Ozark, I think. Anyways, yeah, nice little 10-yard rush there for Baylor as they'll take another shotgun play here. And, right trucked in the backfield by number 24. What a hit. As it'll bring up a 2nd and 10, and Bryce Walker's going to go for the out route there. Nice little find there for 7 yards. I like that. Safe throw. Hunter Jackson again. He's been a big play. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, and 3rd and short to work with if you're Baylor.
And they're going to pass it, and they do another slant around. Man, those plays are not working for them tonight, as it's going to be 4th and 3, and they're going to have to go with a punt here. I'd like to see them go for it, but going with the punt. And they're going to punt it, and it looks to be, yeah, not a good punt. That'll go right back to the back of the end zone, and that's why I hate those punts. You kick it from the 43, get a touchback for 20, only a 23-yard punt. That's rough.
Yeah, I mean, you should try and get it out of bounds inside the 15-10 range.
Yeah, 100%. As Arizona State looks like they're going to come out aggressive and pass it here, and that
so
could have been
close for an interception by Elliott there. If he just held on to that, and that would have been a great play for Baylor.
Yeah, Jack James is low-key looking flustered all night long. Hasn't had a big pass yet, and they're going to hand it off to Jameer Jones. Looks like they're just trying to run out the clock, but Baylor calls the timeout to stop it to try and get the ball back.
Now 3rd and long. I assume that they'll just have to try for something here, and just gets it for a 1st down.
Yeah, huge catch and broken tackle right there by Luca Hinson. Physical catch in traffic, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. That's huge for Arizona State. As Jack James is going to go for the pass, and he's launching it deep, and he'll find his man, Luca Hinson, with a diving, spectacular catch, 36 yards. Wow, what catch. If he was able to stay on his feet, though, that was a touchdown, but I'm sure, maybe they won't be happy, but they'll at least take the 36-yard play.
Yeah, I mean, Baylor, they have to regroup after that one.
Yeah, definitely. As Jameer Jones on the HB draw, he'll go forward 12, 13 yards with a stiff arming the Baylor Bear all the way down.
Yeah, he just took Grigsby with him there to get that 1st down.
Yeah, and Arizona State right in the red zone. Jameer Jones motions out, and he's got man-to-man defense here, and he's just going to throw it away. Good play. 1st down, don't force it. Come right back out on 2nd.
It would be a good opportunity for Baylor to at least force a field goal here.
Yeah, Baylor needs to hold him here for sure, as that'll be a 6-yard play for Luca Hinson. This is a big 3rd down, as you were mentioning, and Baylor, hopes to get off the field, definitely. As Jack James on 3rd and 4, he's going to throw it outside to Jameer Jones, and he's got a lot of space, but what a tackle by the Baylor Bear cornerback right there. 4th and inches, and Sun Devils, big decision to make right here.
Yeah, and you saw that defensive back come towards the quarterback on the spy, which led to the halfback wide open on the swing, but good read and tackling from the other Baylor Bears on that play.
Yeah, Josh James made the right decision there for sure as well, but just a better play by the Baylor Bear cornerback, and it looks like Sun Devils are going to run this out to end the second half, and they'll probably kick it.
I would
Probably
just call
keep
it.
it
I would have called
too.
a timeout earlier.
Yeah, that's a good call, but it doesn't seem like they will, and this will end the first half. So Sun Devils 27, Baylor 21. I believe Baylor will start with the football to enter the second half. What did you like from both teams in that half?
Well, I do think that it's been a really big battle so far. Every team's going back and forth. Baylor, they've had a little bit of missteps going backwards sometimes in the end of that first half, but it doesn't really matter. They've made their big plays that Arizona State really hasn't on that passing side. And Arizona State's been dominating running the ball, particularly in this game. And Baylor keeping it close actually brings out some good momentum to their side, depending if they receive the ball in the second half.
Yeah, as they will, and yeah, you definitely said, tight game here, a lot of rushing, but it's been a lot of fun to see. 27-21. Like I said, we saw Baylor in a situation really similar last week against a top team, but completely let down in the second half. Hopefully we don't see the same thing tonight from them. But, Arizona State fighting for that undefeated season. I don't think they want to lose that at all, as they, are getting ready for that conference championship next Monday. But yeah, we'll see if Baylor can say or do anything to stop them. As halftime is over, and we'll see Arizona State kick off the ball to the Baylor Bears here. Austin Wilson back deep for the kickoff return. He's going to bring it out for only about an 17-yard kick return.
Great special teams defense there, holding them below the 20-yard line.
Yeah, definitely. Arizona State special teams been on point all night long. As we're going to see right back to Austin Wilson. Ooh, stiff arming a defender though for a 5-yard rush. Nice start to the drive.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Baylor coming out in a 2nd and 5. Don't want to sound like a broken record, but they like these read option ends. I expect to see them still as long as it's working. Baylor needs to keep sticking with what's working. Don't get too far behind and start passing it, and they'll stick with the run, 8-yard rush. I think that's really where we've seen Baylor struggle this season is, they get behind a little bit and they go away from the run game. They start passing too much, start getting sacked, and start calling screens where they really struggle.
Yeah, they get a bit too confident after, good passing plays.
Yeah, for sure. They're going to hand it off again. Austin Wilson, 1-yard rush. Good first down stop by the Arizona State defense. Matt Phillips with 11 tackles. He's having a really good game for Arizona State. And Baylor will come out in the shotgun set. Bryce Walker's going to go for the pass, and he'll pass it short to Austin Wilson. Bring up a long 3rd and 8 here.
Yeah, if Baylor wants to do something here, I'd suggest something like a skinny post, depending on where the middle linebacker is. And just really a tough situation if they don't get this first down.
Yeah, hopefully it's out screen for them anyways, as obvious passing situation. 3rd and 8, Baylor will take the snap, and they're gonna, no one open. He'll have to check it down. Oh wow,
just
1 yard away. Yeah, got pushed out of bounds. What a stop by Arizona State on the outside. That was super close. Almost want to review that, but Baylor will elect to punt here. And Arizona State's going to return there. Zumi Anderson with a 10-yard kick return. And, Arizona State up 6 points. Gotta expect we see the run to put this game away, as they'll start with a run to Samir Jones, but Baylor ready for it, because that's going to be a 1-yard tackle for loss, 2nd and 11. Nice play by Treverick Woods.
They're finally getting to Tamir Jones' mind on the field now. Baylor's run defense actually starting to catch up.
Yeah, definitely. And Second 11, corner blitz by Baylor here, as Jack James will find where the defender evacuated the area, and that'll be a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a little bit too much of these type of defensive calls, leaving the man on like a swing or wheel route wide open, but huge play from Jones there.
Baylor really needs to. They really just need to keep focusing on this run. Get Arizona State to a 2nd or 3rd and long and force the pass. Not that Jack James can't pass it, but Tamir Jones has just been unstoppable all night long. It's going to be a delayed halfback draw for a -5 yard rush, just what Baylor needed.
That'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Huge tackle again right there by the Baylor defense, and couldn't quite see who that was. It seemed like everyone on Baylor was back there. In 2nd 15, Baylor pressing the Arizona State wide receiver is an interesting decision, as Arizona State's going to call a screen pass, and Tamir Jones breaking tackles, but not enough. 3rd and 15.
Yeah, that play call didn't really help there if you want to move up field for a 3rd down situation.
Yeah, not at all. Like you said, 3rd and 15. Jack James is definitely going to be looking to pass. Look at the top of his screen, one-on-one matchup.
And already,
yeah, huge blitz right there by Baylor. Marcus Elliott with his first tackle for loss and sack of the game right off the edge. Jack James had no time to get rid of that football.
Yeah, he just came in at the right moment on that QB spy.
Yeah, that's a huge play by Baylor, keeping him in this football game. And, Arizona State going to go with a punt here. We'll see if Austin Wilson can try and get a decent punt return here to put Baylor in, good starting field position. And nope, that was Nathan Noble. My bad. That'll only be a 6-yard punt return. As Baylor, coming out of this 5 wide, not sure how much I love that, but 5 wide set, gonna pass it, and no, Bryce Walker is going to be sacked for a 3-yard loss. That is going to be Shabazz Harris, the left end, I believe. First time we've really seen Arizona State get a sack. I think Scott Mitchell has one, but Baylor's offensive line been doing a really good job tonight. And Bryce Walker's going to take another shotgun set here, as Bryce Walker's going to hand it off to Austin Wilson. And ooh, he got hit hard. Austin Wilson for a 0-yard rush. Yogi Barr with a huge tackle. 3rd and long here, obvious passing situation, yeah.
Yep, a long way to work with on this play, especially inside the 20. They're probably going to do a screen, and I don't like that.
Yeah, and there's a little 4-yard pitch and catch to Hunter Jackson. We'd like to see him hold on to the little ball a little bit longer there, wait for a receiver, but 4th and 9, and not a good drive for Baylor at all. Arizona State's defense, showing us why they're number 1 in the league, showing us why it's the best defense in the second half so far. Zooming in.
I'll just be back in at this moment, yeah.
Sounds good. As Arizona State and Jack James leading the offense, going to come right back here in a shotgun set. And he'll find his tight end, I believe, for a nice 9-yard play. No, that's Tamir Jones on the, flat route catch. And been the Tamir Jones show tonight for the Arizona State Sun Devils. Definitely has a lot of yards on the ground, a few yards receiving. But now they're going to let Jack James go for a pass here. 2nd and 1, as Jack James is going to loft it over the middle. He's got, ooh, that was dangerous with the defender right there, and dropped by his receiver. As a very, very crucial 3rd and 1 here for Arizona State. Obviously going to see him with the read option here. Nope, never mind. Tamir Jones in motion, and it's going to be man-to-man defense again. And wow, what a contested catch by Arizona State. And he's going to be gone. John Aldrezy for the touchdown. I need a replay on that. That Baylor defender had to be close on that deflection, but John Aldrezy just in better positioning. And wow, huge play that'll definitely shift the tides in this game. And Sun Devils going up 33-21. Might go for 2 to make it a 2-touchdown lead, but alas, they will not. And that'll be 34th-21 Sun Devils. And yeah, this is where we this is where we see Baylor start to fall behind here, I'm afraid, unless they can surprise me with some, really good down the field passing.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm back over here, and looks like the Devils keep adding on to that lead.
Yeah, definitely. And Baylor, hopefully they stick a little bit with the read option here, but I doubt they're going to. I bet they're in panic mode now. Bet they go to the pass, but we will see as Bryce Walker, he's going to call a screen right here, and he's got some blocks though. That'll work, and apparently will not. 3 yard, seemed like it could have been better, but 2nd and 7. Bryce Walker is going to motion his receiver in. This looks like a nice little option play as he'll just give the handoff off to Austin Wilson for a good little 5 yard rush. I really like those option plays, 3rd and 1. I think you got to go right back to it.
For sure.
Don't make it too complicated. Baylor 4 for 8 on 3rd down, pretty efficient at 50%. And 3rd and 1 with Austin Wilson behind him. Bryce Walker's going to take the snap, hand it right off to him, and that'll be an easy 1st down. Austin Wilson's 7 yard rush. Austin Wilson having a nice little game, 17 rushes, 79 yards, averaging about 5 yards a carry. Pretty efficient. He's going to fake the handoff. He's got a wide open receiver. Ooh, gets hammered. Wow, what a hit by Arizona State. I'm surprised Hunter Jackson held on to that football.
Yeah, and now great ball security on that catch right there. 2nd short here. Baylor needs at least an opportunity if they don't get 1st down to make it 3rd and really short.
Yeah, definitely. Bryce Walker's going to take the snap. He's just going to hand off to Austin Wilson. And, he'll fall forward for the 1st down somehow. Over 2 guys. Very, very favorable for Baylor right there. And they got a new 1st down past midfield. As Bryce Walker's going to hand it off to Austin Wilson. And Arizona State catching on a little bit right there. Only a 1 yard rush for Austin Wilson.
Now 2nd and 9 for Baylor, in some trouble after being down 13.
Yeah, and they'll stick with the run though. I like that as Austin Wilson's got a 1st down and more, and he'll keep breaking tackles. He's fighting. 16 yard rush. Austin Wilson, almost 100 yards on the night. He's having just a huge game, keeping Baylor in this football game.
Yep, pretty close to the red zone now.
Yeah, definitely. Baylor, they need points out of this drive. They cannot make another mistake as 1st and 10. Bryce Walker, he's going to keep the football, and he's got the angle, and he'll have a nice little 8 yard rush. Almost got more, but good recovery by the Arizona State defender, number 8, Matt Phillips.
Yeah, I mean, simple runs like that definitely keep a good pace for teams, especially like Baylor on this drive.
Yeah, so we got the tight end and receiver in motion. It's going to be another option play. He's going to pitch it. Oh, whoa. Okay. I thought that might be a fumble.
That could be a fumble.
Yeah.
It was more of a lateral, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a fumble too, and I'm surprised he didn't catch that. How often do we see that? But Bryce Walker, he's gonna keep it for a 1st down. These play calls are looking great for Baylor so far, man. Down inside the 10 to the red zone.
Yep, 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yeah, you gotta hope they stick with it here first inside the red zone. It's been working all drive long, and they'll go right back to it. Austin Wilson with a 2 yard rush, 2nd and 8. Need a touchdown this drive. Field goal, it still keeps a 2-score game, so Baylor needing to punch it in right here.
Yeah, they definitely need to be more desperate for a touchdown this drive, especially inside the 10 now on the 2nd down.
Yeah, Austin Wilson will get the handoff. He's down to the 5 yard line, 4 yard rush. Crucial 3rd and 4 here. One of the biggest play of the game so far, as we'll see what Baylor elects to do. As shotgun set, Bryce Walker.
Yeah, slot wide receiver here on an out route, but I don't think they do, but it's still a touchdown.
Yeah, Austin Wilson, HB angle route, touchdown wide open in the end zone. Baylor Bears, as Arizona State still up 34, probably going to be 28. But 1-score game now. I don't know many people have put up, this many points against Arizona State this this season. So it's really impressive what we've seen from Baylor tonight. Not a playoff team, officially eliminated, but man, they're coming out firing tonight here. Really impressive to see.
Yeah, and but just last week though, we had a really good battle between Fresno State and Arizona State. I'm pretty sure it was a 2-point difference, and Fresno State scored around 32-33.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think that's probably the most that any team has put on Arizona State this season, and so yeah, Arizona State's defense struggling a little bit these last couple of weeks. Kind of interesting to see, but still retaining the lead. Still the number 1 team in the nation. I doubt they are too concerned, as Jax James going to lead his offense back onto the field, and he'll hand it off to Jameer Jones. Who else? 5-yard rush right up the middle.
Decent run from Jones on that. Near 150 rushing yards on the day now.
Yeah, he's definitely having a game. 2nd and 5, Jax James going to take the snap. Ooh, wide receiver screen, and Baylor. Oh man, that could have changed the game completely. Could have taken the lead, but dropped interception right there.
Definitely a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, Canes is probably freaking out over that play call, but man, gets away with one, and he's got a wide open out route there for a first down. Luka Hinson 8-yard catch.
Big hit, but still gets that first down.
Yes, sir. And Arizona State got possession of the football, got possession of the lead. Probably similar to last drive. We just see him run it a lot here, and Jack James gonna fake out everyone on that read option, and easy 11-yard rush for him.
Yep, definitely an easy play for him on that. Just a simple run gets that first down at midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. And just right at midfield here, Arizona State gonna do a delayed halfback draw again to Jameer Jones. We've seen that all night long. It's gonna work this time, and man, Jameer Jones is gone. No one in front of him. What a job by the blockers. Touchdown, Arizona State, 40-28.
Yep, and they respond immediately, bringing it back up to a 2-possession game.
Yeah, this has been Baylor's problem all season. Just the defense isn't quite there. So, hopefully they get that fixed up this offseason. But yeah, it's hard to watch for them right now, as Devils gonna go back up 41-28.
That'll end your third quarter here, folks. Arizona State up 41-28 over Baylor. You better type those 4s in chat, or I'm going to be arriving at your house. I won't, but still, please put in those 4s in chat, please.
Yeah, definitely don't want that, but yeah, definitely get those 4s up in there. And Baylor gonna come right back out here with a kick return. Be Austin Wilson. He's gonna get hammered right on his back, 20-yard return. But Baylor, been working with the run game all night long. Down 13 though. You think they're gonna go back with a passing game? Got to speed it up, or you think they still run it here?
I do think that they should be cautious of really dangerous throws, but you kind of have to make big throws if you want to stay in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And but receiver not helping him out right there. I think we've seen Baylor get hit 6 so many times tonight, and can't really blame him for dropping that one. It's Arizona State's defense, as Bryce Walker is going to hand it off here to Austin Wilson. 3rd and 5, definitely manageable here. John Aldreezy saying he has a pancake record if they ran the triple option. Interesting. And Bryce Walker's going to take this 3rd and 5 snap. It's going to be a pass play, and that'll be a big catch right over the middle. Angelo Roman, the big tight end for Baylor, with his first catch of the ball game, coming at a no more crucial time than this. 1st and 10, Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor needs to be more comfortable getting those first downs just like that play.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's a good little 7-yard rush there too. I like these runs, but I like to see Baylor try and speed it up a little bit more. Maybe a little hurry up would be nice, but they're taking their time. Still 2nd and 3, they got time, as Bryce Walker is going to keep the handoff this time, and he's going to get laid out Man, tight end's got to hold that block a little bit longer if he can, but Bryce Walker is getting trucked on his back. Yogi Bar with a huge tackle, 3rd and 2.
Yeah, now 3rd and 2 to work with for Baylor, meaning that they need to come up with some pizzazz on this play.
Arizona State showing blitz too, but Baylor able to fight forward for the first down at midfield. Still not out of it at all. You know, definitely a chance to score this drive. 1st and 10, new set of downs. Bryce Walker is going to hand it off to Austin Wilson again. That'll be another 5-yard rush. You know, slowly but surely doing these runs, you know, pounding it on the ground. Arizona State still fighting. You know, it's been a tight ball game here so far. We'll see if Baylor can keep it up.
Yeah, and even with that big hit on that play, that's definitely a sort of serviceable run there to get them further into enemy territory.
Yeah, no, find his man out of bounds for the 4-yard reception. That's Hunter Jackson. Clock's still moving though, 3rd and 1. Gotta expect Baylor to hand it off here again. Bryce Walker's gonna take the snap, hand it off. No, he'll keep it on the read option, and that'll be a 1st down. That's huge. Got right where he needed to be.
That makes it 1st and 10.
And new set of downs again. You know, we've seen this all night long with Baylor just getting these 1st downs. They've got to have a lot of 1st downs by now. As Bryce Walker's going to find, nice huge stiff arm right there by Houston Wilson for 4 yards.
And Houston Wilson definitely been productive in this game today. 4 receptions, 81 yards.
I haven't really seen him since those 2 big catches in the 1st or 2nd quarter earlier. But making a big catch right there is Bryce Walker. Another 2-yard rush, 3rd and 4. Another crucial 3rd down. And man, Matt Phillips going for like 20 tackles tonight. But Bryce Walker going to take the snap here. He's going to throw the screen. Oh my gosh, he had the 1st down if that was a good throw.
That was definitely a messy throw there, but might need to go for a 4th down here to get converted and get a touchdown. I wouldn't cut it as 2nd down. Oh my goodness, a touchdown by
Baylor.
Wilson.
Yeah, the Bears 34-41, not over yet. What a throw by Bryce Walker again. He is not shrugged away in the face of pressure tonight. That's a huge throw right there on 3rd down. Not going for the 1st down at all. Just going for the end zone, and it works. What a throw. Man, you know, 6 minutes to go here. 45-31 Sun Devils. Baylor needs to stop this next drive if they want to tie it up or get back in this ball game. But Carlton Bates with a 24-yard return. You think we're going to see Arizona State just try and run out the clock here, or you want them to stay aggressive?
I do think that with less than 6 minutes on the clock, you still have a ton of time to work with, but chewing clock is also a good option here.
Yeah, it's undefeated season on the line, and Jack James will lose 2 yards on that rush. What a tackle by the Baylor linebacker Brian Eshelman, who has announced that he will be transferring from Baylor at the end of the season, but, you know, still giving all his effort for Baylor tonight. 10 tackles. Huge one right there. As Jack James is going to take the snap on 2nd and 12. It's going to be a pass. He's going to find his out route, and damn, gotta come up with that tackle if you're Baylor. But Luka Henson out at the 30-yard line about, and that'll be 3rd and 3.
Now if they get 1st down here, Baylor definitely loses a ton of confidence.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, huge 3rd down, 3rd and 3. Baylor showing blitz, and this will be a speed option.
Oh my goodness,
wow.
clutch the man. What clutch play there from James.
You gotta make that tackle for Baylor. They had the right play call, they had everyone positioned, but Jack James giving all his effort. What a play by Jack James, trucking him and stepping right over him. That's disrespectful. As another 1st down play for Arizona State here, Cletus Diddle, most productive receiver, or one of the most productive receivers for Arizona State tonight. Obviously, Aldrizi had that big play, but Arizona State, you know, coming back out here with 5 wide set, looks like they're gonna pass. Never mind motion, so it's gonna be a read option, and that'll be another 8-yard rush for Tamir Jones, 9 yards.
Now 2nd and 1. You still have 4 minutes left on the clock. If I were Baylor, going pretty much a play, getting a spy into James from that left side.
Yeah, Baylor showing blitz right there, and it ends up working out on the midline read from Arizona State. Arcia Ivy with a huge tackle. 3rd and 5, most crucial play of the game coming up right here. As Arizona State, Jack James is going to come out 5 wide set, and he's going to find his man right over the middle on the hitch route, and that'll be a first down for Carlton Banks, 12-yard reception. You know, Arizona State in obvious field goal position right here. Baylor needs a turnover if they want to get this football back to gain a lead.
Yeah, I mean, you can't allow a first down like that if you're trying to cut this to a tie game or a game lead, and you have to tackle the damn player.
Yeah, Baylor's bane of the season all season long right there. Can't tackle. Carl Banks breaking 3 tackles on the same play, and, you know, 2nd and inches. As Jack James is going to motion receiver. Looks like an obvious pass, as it will be. And this is going to be a 3rd and inches. Receiver unable to hold the football for the first down. This is another big 3rd down, as we've seen. You know, Arizona State's converted on these 2 or 3 times before this drive. Jack James is going to take the snap, passing it. He's going to go out to his running back, Tamir Jones, and that's another first down, Arizona State. And I mean, Tamir Jones has like 200 yards on the ground, 20 on the reception. Definitely putting his name up there for Player of the Week. Arizona State's gonna do a delayed handoff, and Tamir Jones still fighting for 3 yards down the field. 2nd and 7. You know, that clock is moving. Wouldn't be surprised to see Arizona State maybe try and chew it all the way down to 0. As they're gonna come out in another shotgun set, and yeah, they're gonna chew at this play. They'll stop it at 2 seconds left.
Yeah,
now, if you're
Baylor.
Go ahead, sorry.
If Baylor just allows a field goal here, it's a 2-possession game, so not really a good outlook here.
No, definitely hoping for a screen or something. As Jack James passing it, very questionable. Oh, wow, and the receiver drops, and Baylor had a chance at an interception there, but unable to convert it. 3rd and 7. Man, that could have been the game. I'd be surprised to see Arizona State not just settle for a field goal, and they will just hand it off here. 3rd and 7, and that'll be an easy just 2-yard rush there. Arizona State got to expect a field goal here if you're in Arizona State.
Yeah, I mean, it would be the craziest decision to go for it here. Well,
yeah.
time.
As this would make it a 9-point ball game. As they're going to run it down to 2 seconds. If you're Baylor, obviously hoping for a blocked field goal, which I've never seen, or a missed field goal, which would be crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen that before, and Baylor still has all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, I gotta hope the kicker has heating Josh or something here. Maybe he'll miss it.
Play clock winding down.
And
it's up and good, yeah.
So that's a 9-point lead. Not over though. Baylor's got all 3 timeouts. Ideally, you've got to score fast here, as fast as you can, without using timeouts. We'll give them a chance to stop the clock on Arizona State's next possession. And man, what a hit by Arizona State. I feel like we've seen that every kickoff return. I'm surprised Baylor hasn't fumbled the football yet, to be completely honest with you. But Bryce Walker is going to take the snap here, obviously passing it. They need to score fast. Austin Wilson, 5-yard catch right there, trying to break some tackles, but Arizona State's team rallying to the football. No huddle, hurry up offense here for Baylor. 2nd and 5. Bryce Walker is going to take another shotgun snap. He's going to be passing it. He'll find his tight end for the 5-yard out route, Chris Ansari, as that should stop the clock.
Yep, they need to move the ball here.
Yeah, definitely. Down to the 30-yard line. Split backfield as Bryce Walker is going to take the snap. He's going to look for his receivers. And, oh, he was loading it up to a corner route on the outside, but Arizona State getting in the backfield, affecting that throw. Fortunately for Baylor, stops the clock. As we got a 2nd and 10 here. Put backfield again. Looks like the same exact play, too, as last time. This time he'll wisely just check it down to avoid the sack and pressure. As that's going to be out of bounds, we'll stop the clock.
3rd down.
Third and
Yep, you
5
have
here.
92 seconds here. I rarely see onside kicks, but that could happen at points. I'm pretty sure it happened about yesterday when I called
Oh
the
yeah,
game,
against
and
us. Yeah.
yeah, and first down for Austin Wilson on that. You have to hurry up.
Yeah, it's not completely over though, like you said, especially if Baylor scores here. You gotta hike this football. Can't be messing around with audibles like that. Bryce Walker's
Yep, and
gonna
they
take the
still have all
snap.
3 timeouts. Yeah.
Ooh, corner out wide open. 20-yard catch for Chris Ansari, the tight end. As they're down to the 32-yard line. No, 37, my bad. As Bryce Walker's going to pass it again. Another wide open route out to Chris Ansari, the tight end. He's been huge this drive. Down inside the red zone here. Bryce Walker going to take the snap. He's going to throw it again to Chris Ansari. That time Arizona State over it, but able to stay with the catch.
Yeah.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, I think that they need to call a timeout. I don't care.
Oh, flag. I think that's offsides. I think that was a free play. So, yeah, we're going to see 2nd and 1 for Baylor here. That's a huge call right there. Arizona State. Scal Mitchell, that big defensive tackle, able to get back on his side of the field. 2nd and 1. If I'm Baylor here, I wouldn't mind seeing a read option too. You're right down here. Punch it in with your best plays possible. But no, they're going to pass it. Oh, that could have been picked off.
Yeah, Yogi Barr almost had it there.
Almost had the game in his hands. If Baylor does manage to get back in this football game, he might regret that one. 3rd and inches though, empty set. It's going to be passing situation, it looks like, as Bryce Walker sacked.
Flags are underway, oh my goodness.
You got to get rid of that football or something, man. 4th down, this is the game right here. Bryce Walker
I think that field goal here would work to cut it back to 6.
I think I'd take a field goal too, but they're not going to. He's going to launch it into the end zone. That's interception.
No.
That'll be your football game right there.
Yeah, I do think a field goal would be so much more safe, so that's the game.
Yeah, that'll be it, as Arizona State will remain undefeated as they await the results of the game on Friday to see who they will be playing in the conference championship. If TCU wins Friday, they will be facing off TCU on Monday in the conference championship. However, if UTSA beats TCU, they will be facing UCF in the conference championship on Monday. As Tamir Jones just going to run it out here again. Another 12-yard rush. He's got to be up to 220, 230 rushing yards. Dominant performance by him, as Arizona State happy to get a win in this one. And yeah, that would pretty much be it. That's the last knee of the game right there. Anything you want to add on here?
Well, I just have to say that Baylor put on one hell of a show today. Props to them. I mean, scoring 35 against this Arizona State defense, not many teams could do that. I mean, they are eliminated from the playoffs, yet still put on a show.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Baylor will wait to remain to see who they play in their bowl game next week to finish their season off. But, great regular season by them. Congrats to Arizona State on winning another undefeated season. Pure dominance at number 1, and just was a fun game to call. Glad to call it with you, and yeah, it was high scoring, a lot of fun.
Yep, P.